What if you were there, but not really there? Like watching life through a rain-blurred window. That's what the negative symptoms of schizophrenia feel like. Many brilliant people with this condition retreat and give up, not because they want to, but because their world slowly fades away. Today we dive into the symptoms that rarely make the headlines, but deeply shape these people's lives. Negative symptoms don't roar, they hush. They erase or freeze the most important parts of life. For instance, flattened affect, emotions feel muted or gone. Alogia, speech becomes spaced. Anhedonia, things that once brought joy now feel empty. Avolition, no energy, no drive, not because of laziness, but because motivation just vanishes. These symptoms are often mistaken for depression or dismissed as not trying hard enough. They come from the brain wiring and not the willpower. Meet Eva, an artist, once ambitious, but now she can't even pick up a brush. She wakes up, eats, and sits. The silence of the brain feels heavier than the quiet of the room. For Eva, socializing demands superhuman efforts that she can't afford. Thoughts take efforts. Getting dressed takes efforts. Waking up takes efforts. This sounds like basics, but to her, they look like mountains. Here is what gets misunderstood. People with these negative symptoms are mistaken for being lazy, unmotivated, moody, where clearly that is not what is happening. In truth, they are often trapped inside themselves by an invisible barrier. They want to connect, but the brain won't let them. Some of the myths versus reality that happen to schizophrenia are they may be mistaken for not having interest or unmotivated, but in the real sense, they can't feel the interest anymore. They are lazy, but it's not. It's just a mere neurochemistry and not a choice. Another myth is that they don't care, but in real life, they either feel too much or feel nothing at all. All these as not their choice of feels. Interventions for such symptoms don't just go to medication. They also need intensive therapy and a bit more structure in their routines. One of the strategies that I see working a lot is activity scheduling. Even the tiny tasks like walking, having a meal, waking up, taking tea, whatever it is, tiny tasks for them is a big accomplishment, just like in depression. Behavioral activation, gently reintroducing the past interests into their lives again. Having peer connections, these support groups breaks the isolation. Psych education, this mostly applies to the family and friends and teaching them that they are not unmotivated, they just don't have the willpower. Support becomes a foundation for them, a daily reminder the person hasn't vanished, they just need a bridge back to life. Negative symptoms are quiet, but they speak volumes in silence. They cost them their time, connection, and their identity. If you're supporting someone with schizophrenia, celebrate the small things with them. Help schedule things, sit down with them. Understand that trying can be exhausting, but don't give up on them. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to share with friends and family, and remember that understanding is the first step of compassion.